Hey everybody, welcome back. Devin, the OG, the original Grognard. Yeah, I kind of like that thing with my hands. Anyways, we're back. Yep, you know what you're here for. John Tillers Campaign Leipzig, playing PBEM versus Ross from the Napoleonic PC Wargamer. We're both recording our sides of the battle and putting it up on YouTube for you, our adoring fans, to check out both sides of the fight. You know why you're here. All right, 4 units are out of that turn. Disappointing, but with everything that's going on. I was actually expecting more of these guys here on Niedergorsdorf to run away, but they didn't. Turn 25, not even at the halfway point. So we had 3 units over here run away. Okay, yeah, I can kind of figure that. These guys have lasted longer than I had expected them to, so I'm not complaining too much yet. And then a couple guys down here, and just he continued routing away. Big turn for him that turn. He was blowing very large holes. I mean, I think these 2 French units together did like almost 70 casualties to that unit right there, and they're still in good order. One of his cannons did almost 90 casualties. I just got to take care of those. It's just killing me. Started shifting troops back up again this way when my cavalry made their appearance again. We're playing yo-yo here, but he still was pulling some units off, and I think the point is to pull him back to cover Niedergorsdorf and Dennewitz. His biggest turn came down here around Golsdorf. His cavalry just completely overran a couple of my skirmisher units, completely wiped them out, and he hit me a couple times and pushed me back. Let's see, but I don't think he was expecting to see this cavalry back here, which is going to take advantage of that and, you know, hopefully blow those guys out of the water. Let's take a look. Disordered, disordered, disordered. He's a good order. I could push him up to assault. Okay, so I do have some good order guys. What about those guys? They're in good order. Good order. Okay, so most of 4th Brigade has seen. Is that 4th Brigade, just to make sure? 4th Brigade has recovered. So I'm hopefully going to be able to, let's turn off the units. Hopefully scale those heights this turn. I'm hopefully going to get up onto the heights this turn, and we'll be good to go. I need to frantically move my cavalry over here to counter his cavalry, but, you know, no big deal, no big surprise there. Yeah, this big brigade coming up. Big brigade coming up. Yeah. He basically just kind of reinforced, although he does have some guys that are disordered. I can't wait. I'm going to have to go anyways. I'm going to have to charge with all 3 of these guys against all 3 of his. I need to try to do something about Seehausen before the rest of that cavalry gets there. I mean, if anything, just allow my chance to get my Russian troops up through Blonsdorf to secure Seehausen. And, of course, I got my Russian artillery, my massive 36-gun batteries that are coming up, plus my Russian cavalry. And do I have reinforcements? Units arrived. I do have. Let's take a look at what we got. More Russians. Quality C, quality C, quality C, quality B, B, B. Actually, a lot better than I would expect from Russian troops. So we're good with that. Yeah, we're good with that. We'll just keep pushing them on down the road towards Blonsdorf and Seehausen. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do my movements, and let's see. Take a look at these guys. Disordered. They're in good order, surprisingly enough. Disordered, no big surprise. They're in good order. Where are the bridges at? Let's remove the counters. All right, I need to get a fresh unit in there if I want to try to push across the bridge. Disordered. These guys are disordered because they're recovering. I should be able to... Ooh, 500 men. All right, so probably won't be able to clear the bridge there, but I'll be able to clear out all these nasty skirmishers and get. He's in good order. He's disordered, but we can get now, and he's in column formation. All right, so things have petered out a little bit on my 2 attacks. I'm still confident in a couple places, but they're not going as well as I'd had hoped, but kind of going as I expected them to. So we'll be right back. All right, so there's no real good place to start all this off, so we're just going to start here with the cavalry over at Seehausen. Let's see, turn on. I definitely want I want to see where my leaders are. Yeah, he's got bunches of leaders. This is going to be painful, but I'm going to do it anyways. The only thing that I've got going for me is he's got disordered troops in some places. So, let's go ahead and start off with our Commander Phantom. And put them into charge. Now, I am going to be taking hits for attacking into the village. Oh, painful. That's probably about as good as it's going to get. Crap. Alright, so that changes things. I'm not going to be able to drive him out. I'm going to need the infantry to drive him out. Alrighty then. Well, let's just go ahead and put some guys here so I can kind of be prepared for his counterattack, which is probably going to come. Yeah, that was about as best as I was going to get. And if I lost 26 and he lost 6, not going to get much better than that. Just not going to, because that was the best position I had. Oh, and I lost my leader died, didn't he? He did, didn't he? Yes, he did. He was wounded. Poopy. All right. Well, that changes everything over here. All right. Let's see how much worse it could get. All right, so we got it here around Golsdorf. Let's go ahead and... No, let's just go ahead and charge him. He's disordered. I'm not, so... Whoops. Well, so see, I didn't want to... Oh, I can't charge because I moved with him. Where's the ones I didn't move with? Those are the guys I didn't move with. So... Well, let's just try to blow these guys out of existence. 11 men. Okay, so that did it. That kind of blew him out of existence. Yeah, let's go ahead and take him prisoner. Yeah, there we go. Shoot at these guys. Okay, so there. His little cavalry charge there ended very, very poorly for him. So I'm okay with that. Let's see. He fired. He's already moved. They're disordered for overrunning one guy. Whatever. Pop. And then I didn't move a lot of these other guys because it was all going to be contingent on what happened here. But let's see. Let's just start moving these guys up more. He's moved his maximum. Okay, so everybody's moved. Okay, so that entire brigade's done with their movement. All right, so not going to get any much better, but you know what? Let's do some firing with cannons. Oops. Select the unit. Pour fire. Let's do it at the guys that are in line formation. And here. I think those are 6-pounders. Yeah, those are 6-pounders. They don't have the range. And those right there will be the last of it. All right, not great casualties, but not bad casualties at that range. All right, so let's go ahead. He is not going to be able to assault, so we're going to shoot. Pop. Let's see. He is disordered. And he is disordered. Those both... Okay, so we're going to take him, step him back, and then take this unit and step them forward. And fire. 15 men. Take this guy, step him back, and take this guy and step him forward. And fire into there. Okay. 10 men. We like that. See, that's what happens when you have guys that aren't disordered. Okay, we're going to fire over there because they're undisordered. Well, if I melee, I'm not going to be able to... Yeah, okay, so let's just shoot first, then melee. 11, that's actually pretty good against skirmishers. Yes, that is going to leave me open. Well, he doesn't have... He's got one unit of dragoons that are pointed that direction that can charge with me, so I'm not too worried. Let's see. He can't move. They all moved. That's my cavalry. Everybody who shot. All right, so melee. I think I'm going to have a better chance with these guys right here. So they fired. They fired. Push them up. I've got nothing else I can do. I've got 41 men. Not too surprising. Ah, bless it. Maybe I'll get up it next turn. You know what? Let's just leave that like that. All right, not pushing up the hill as fast as I thought I would or would like to. All right, right here, what do we got? What do I got there? 508 men. Yeah, I'm going to have to get in there. I could clear the skirmishers probably, but that puts my cavalry in real bad position. You know what? I'm going to do it anyways. Overrun, yay. Which opens me up to all sorts of opportunity fire. I knew that was going to happen. So let's go ahead and take these guys and charge with them. Oops, no units have been selected. Press the select key. There we go. Wink, wink, wink. Overrun. And I can't overrun there. So these guys, I could go... Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that too. Oops, put that... Whoops, we're not changing column. We are changing charge. Beep, beep. A little bit up fire. And overrun. Okay, I'm good with that. Which way are they facing? Nope. Oh, I'm out of movement anyways. All right, so let's get him there, them there. Probably, that was not probably one of the smartest choices I've ever done, and Ross is probably going to be wondering why I did that. But hey, sometimes you just get a little bit frustrated with the game, and you got to take small victories where you can get them. And that was small victories, even though those cavalry are going to get butchered next turn. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... Ranger weapon exceeded. That's fine. We'll fire there. Ooh, took it. It's the second time they've done that. I keep thinking that's a regular unit. Those guys are getting medals. I mean, they've knocked out 2 guns in 2 shots. That's unprecedented and unheard of. So we're gonna give them. Those guys are gonna get rewarded. And I'm definitely not going to be there. I might inflict 11 men. The only thing I've got going for me is that I have several hundred more men in my formations than he does. So, yeah, not great, not good, not bad, not great. Mostly meh. All right, so we're all done there. Yes, we're all done there. Finally, over to the woods. Yay. Yeah, I have huge holes in my lines because the guys ran away, but moving my cavalry back up. And that's, well, I don't have much more options over here, so let us... Nothing but skirmishers. Fine. Gonna do some more moving here. Yeah, I got 2 guys there. We'll pull this guy back. Yeah, like that. We'll keep these other guys here on the line. Maybe we'll get lucky and knock that gun out. Let's shoot there. Pop. Oh, those were skirmishers. For some reason, I thought those were line units. Moved my artillery guns up a little bit, so get some, but I can't unload them yet. So that's going to be a couple turns before they can start firing again. Nothing there. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. One other thing I did want to point out is, oops, there it is. He's got a few more units over here towards Jüterbog. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, not the best of my turns by a long shot, but I am getting 6th Brigade in position, and you know, hopefully things can start to turn around a little bit for 4th Brigade there. Really disappointed with how this turned out. Yeah, it just nothing I can do about it. He's in villages, and so that goes against me, and he's got leaders there, and he outnumbers me. I mean, well, I suppose I could combine both of these stacks into a 300. Yeah, but see, we're limited to 300, and that would be 303, unless I kept one of them out. It's got leaders in every one of them. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. Just cannot bring myself to combine into a real large stack and attack into there. So, again, mainly my insecurities and lack of knowledge with using cavalry. I just don't know what the effects are going to be. And if this hex is any indication, it's not going to be good at all. So, I'm not going to risk it, because now is not the time for me to be experimenting with learning how cavalry works. All right, so not a great turn for me. Pretty good turn for Ross. This is actually the top of the videos, top half. So we're done, and I'll be back in a bit. All right, let's get back into it. 2 units routed this turn, so you know I'm okay with now. Yeah, okay. We'll get to the situation in Niedergorsdorf here in a little bit. And reinforcements have arrived. So turn 26. My plans are falling apart and not working the way I had expected them to. Yeah, so we're just going to pull the cavalry around the flanks up here. Which, of course, is possibly going to leave me open to charges. But we're going to go ahead and put those guys right there just in case. Let's find a good place for this artillery. Yeah, right there's going to be good. Now let's put it right there. Turn it and dismount. All right, now we need to start getting my Russian infantry up here, because they're probably the only thing that's going to be able to clear out. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be doing my move right now. I am so disconcerted. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyways, all right, so yeah, he didn't do anything over here. More troops moving up. Yeah, he's got more troops moving up and heading towards Blunsdorf. Exchange fire over here. Cavalry getting ready for charges. Low ammo. I can put those guys into a square. I got to pull back from Niedergorsdorf. I'm just taking crippling losses. Those cannon. I can't do anything about those cannons. I have no idea how to deal with those effing cannons. So I'm gonna have to pull back from Niedergorsdorf, just so they stop punishing me. Oh, well, I'll do movements later. And of course, yes, he did respond to me moving my cavalry back out here, and he's starting to move stuff up. And he's got more units out here at Jüterbog. Not really sure what he's doing there, but hey, we'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pull back from Niedergorsdorf. I'm losing at least 100 guys a turn to those cannons, and I have no way of dealing with them. And the problem is now 3rd Brigade is so weakened, I'm gonna have to keep 5th Brigade here so he doesn't push across. He's gonna push across anyways once he sees me pulling back. Yeah, my plans are all up in the air right now. Nothing's worked out the way I thought they were going to. So I'll just get to doing all my movement and stuff, and we'll be back. Okay, well, let's see what I can do to salvage everything here. Started moving my cavalry forward. clicked a couple directions a couple times, so a couple of the guys didn't get as far forward as I would have liked. Got my guns in position here. Started moving those guys that ran away a couple turns ago. Get them back into the line. I may bring the line down this way more a little bit, but let's just go ahead and get some shooting off. Yeah, pretty much. I think the only thing these guys can see are skirmishers. Yeah, so we'll shoot at skirmishers. Down the line. What have we got there? 200 troops. Tried to take that last silly gun out. And those guns just set up, so they're not going to be able to shoot any this turn. So I think that's pretty much everything over here. Did start to pull people back from Niedergorsdorf and took bad casualties in the process. Moved 5th Brigade up behind 4th Brigade, or 3rd Brigade. Yeah, 42 men, 1 cannon shot. I just... See, if I'd known the engine a little bit better and knew how potent those guns were, I probably wouldn't have pushed up like that. But hey, now I know and will be much more gun-shy in the future about it. And this is where my lack of experience is going to start shining through, and Ross's more familiarity with the Napoleonic system is going to give him the edge. But I mentioned that before. I knew that was going to be the case. So yeah, that's everything at Niedergorsdorf. Let's turn on, let's see, nope, he can fire. If I would select the unit, not facing, alright, fine, we'll turn him if I got the movement points, and then shoot at him. Yeah, no. Yeah, see, this unit is at 53% and still has 416 men. That unit was over 700 men. Again, 17 casualties. It's just because of those freaking guns, man. I got no way to counter them. And, you know, counter battery fire. Now, if this was ACW, then yeah, my counter battery fire with my guns would be a lot more effective. Of course, he would have probably been focusing on my 1-1 battery and knocked it out by now. But hey, at least he wouldn't have been shooting at my troops. So yeah, everything's done there. Put a guy into a square formation, trying to get my infantry or my cavalry over here. This attack has failed. He's got more of a line of stuff down here, so I'm going to try one last effort to get that gun, and then I'm going to start pulling everybody back some, because I obviously do not know the Napoleonic engine enough to be able to pull off an attack like this. More time for more solo play, I suppose. But then again, it's always easier playing the computer, so... Yeah, 24 men. Oh, just painful. 24 men again. Killing me. Of course, all my guys are disordered, so they're not really doing well shooting. Yeah, I walked this guy right into this. It's found this unit in that square formation. Yeah, this is not going well for me. All right, we still do have guns up here in... Let's see, what can we see? Try to soften that hex up as much as possible. That's out of range. Yep, that's a 2 or 6 pounder. Now, if my guns were closer, I'd be doing more damage, but yeah, I'm not, so they don't. All right, so I think that's I don't think there's anybody else over here that can shoot. All right, so we got this charge. So let's try to get those guns. 54 minutes. I just don't get it. I just don't freaking get it. I outnumber him. He's disrupted. I've got a leader. Okay, granted, I'm attacking up a hill, but oh well. Yeah, well, that ends that attack. I'm going to have to pull this brigade back. That's just all there is to it. So all of my plans have completely gone out the window because neither one of my attacks I was able to conduct successfully. All right, so what do we got up here? Yeah, we're moving the Russians ahead some. Going to start putting them, get them into column or line formation. Getting my cavalry up here. He probably is going to take the chance to come out and attack me. At least I would if I was him. Of course, we know how well my tactics have worked. All right, well, hopefully maybe next turn will be a little bit better. At least try to salvage what is quickly becoming a disaster for me. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms in the comment section below. I'll see everybody later. See ya!